The first way to integrate an email into Asana is to use the native integration into the Outlook app, which you can find here just by installing it in the Microsoft Outlook app. We're also going to put the link into the video where you can find that download app. So let's assume you received an email and you just click on the email, really easy, you can see the content here. And now what you want to do is you want to make it actionable. So that means you want to add a comment, you want to add other people, you want to create subtasks in this email. So basically you want to make actionable next steps. So in order to do that, you just simply click on the Asana logo here, click on create a new task. And once you do that, on the right side, there's a panel opening. And it suggests that you call the name of the task just as the title of the email. You can change it. Follow up on task ABC, or here Microsoft project, and so on. You can tell the task whom to assign it to, so yourself, a colleague, you can add a due date, you can put it into a project, and so on and so on. So let me just fill this out quickly. And at the end, you can also decide which kind of attachments come with it, and you will add the whole email as a comment also in the task. So you create the task, and then let's see how it looks. So here we go, the task, as I mentioned it in the email, in the integration in Outlook, is here in Asana, in a project that I call MS365 Integration Project. You click on the task, and you have all the information, all the attachments. If you added a comment here, which I did, it's all in there, and you can now start and connect your colleagues and say, hey Linda, please take a look. I will assign a subtask to you. Okay, so now I can also go ahead and say review logo, add your thoughts, etc. Right? So, and this is something you can do easily in Asana, which is one of the benefits, turning an email into an actionable task. But there's also another way. You don't have to necessarily use the integration, and I'm going to show this to you now. So alternatively, you can also say to forward the email. So you just click on the forward button and then use the email address that Asana provides you here. So you go on the project name and you say import email, and each project in Asana has an individual email address that you just copy in here. Let me just rename it differently. And here say test 2. So now that I know that it's an email forwarded by the email address. By the way, if you want to forward a lot of emails to a project that is very long, several months, weeks, or like a process that goes on forever, you can just save this as a contact in your Microsoft contact list and then say this is, I don't know, the sprint ABC, and then you can always use it. So let me send that email, and in a bit we're going to see it in Asana. Back in the Asana project, we see the email has arrived. In that case, I haven't used an assignee or due date, which is easier to do with the plugin. And you can see the emails also here. But I would always recommend to use the plugin. Maybe you have to do 1 or 2 clicks more, but the information is easier to process. You can add coworkers and projects more easily. So that would be my recommendation. And now if you want to go ahead and add an email as a comment that came in afterwards, you can go back to Outlook and you can open the email. It just says this was, you click here and then open Asana add-in, and it will open. You can look for the task. Let's see here, test 2, and follow up on Microsoft project. I will add it as a comment, and then we will go back once it loads into Asana. And we can see that just now, added by Asana by Outlook, the email has been attached and all the content is here. And lastly, if you receive an email from Asana, so let's say someone assigned a task to you here, added you like I did with Linda, she can get an email in her Outlook, then just open the email, reply to the email, and then it will automatically be added as a comment to the Asana task. So you don't even need to open the Asana app, you can just reply through the email and then the comment is also added. So these are the 3 ways. Integration with Outlook with the plugin, you can directly forward to the email address, or you can just reply to an email and easily turn emails into actionable next steps.